Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the Worst D&D channel, streaming to you live on Twitch, uploading later to YouTube. This is our Shattered Earth campaign, playing relatively around 9-ish, 8:30-ish, 9-ish, whatever time we can get online, on Fridays. CST, just to be clear. Anyway, this is the Shattered Earth campaign. Shattered Earth campaign is a campaign that I have developed myself. It is a post-apocalyptic campaign based in Texas. The year is 2217. Eventually I'll remember. You know, you'd think as the person who made it, he'd be like, you know what? This is the date. And that's all there is to it. But no, I don't remember 95% of the time.
It's okay. I have the calendar. We're good.
Your voice didn't come through there.
I said it's okay. I have the calendar. We're good.
I meant Gadget.
Is that really a calendar for this game?
It's a calendar for the year 2217, so all of the dates and days I give you are accurate.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Thanks, Google.
Anywho, so Shattered Earth, a portal opened. Humanoids of like different varieties started coming through the portal. Last week I said like half elves and half orcs, but those didn't come around until they came to Earth and started, breeding with humans. So elves, orcs, tieflings, tabaxi, the non-half breed people came through. The half breeds didn't come about until after. And I probably shouldn't be calling them that because that's probably like their word. But
racist.
Anyway,
tell it like it was.
So yeah, they came through first, and then they started mingling with society, and then monsters started coming through, then dragons started coming through, and then we threw nukes at the dragons to try and save the world, and ended up destroying it in the process. There's approximately, as we found out in the last episode, about 10 million people left on the planet, which, if you know anything about the population of the actual world, is cutting it by quite a bit.
Only a few percent.
Anywho, so that is the gist of what's been going on in the world. And then we're going to go ahead and get our assassin lady to give us a recap of what happened last week.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I rolled you.
I can't wait to hear this from her.
Yeah, what happened? Did somebody go crazy and blame everybody, all my NPCs?
What? No. So... Wait, where is it? There it is.
He says he can't wait to hear it and then leaves. Yep.
So last game, Gadget had gone off with Talia after I made some pretty snarky, rude comments to her about sleeping with everyone. And they're swapping stories. He reveals a bunch of his personal stuff to Talia, and it kind of goes back and forth. We find out that she wants to improve the world, wants to fund Gadget's ideas, has a lead on another bunker. She's looking for the portal, and has been for a while. Her whole family was killed by a white dragon. She knows what went on with what River's family does. I got to go talk to my lovely, wonderful mother.
I thought that went great.
That went better than it could have gone worse.
She was such a nice lady.
Nurturing.
So nice. She I tell her about William's death. She gets mad that it took me 2 years to tell her that he's dead. Denies liking him more than me. Questions whether or not his children were his children. Blames my insides and not any abusive things that I told her about. I don't know. What other fantastic things did she tell me? She said that I need to go join the Crimson Angels, and so I can be protected and taken care of. Tells me I can't trust the group because they're not human. I get to hear a little bit about what my brothers have been up to, which makes me feel even worse, and she continues apologizing. That scared me. I leave and I ask her a hypothetical about the whole Talia Spencer situation, and she tells me I should trust Spencer without knowing who the parties were because he's human, and how could I trust anyone else?
Exactly.
That's totally not what I thought that question was about, too, by the way.
What do you think the question was about?
I thought it was about whether Gadget should be trusting Elaine or Talia.
Oh.
No, it was a hypothetical of if she believed two people, Talia and Spencer, who would she trust? And it was, well, are they both human? Was the stipulation.
Everything's
because
about
they
you,
weren't.
Gadget.
Obviously.
Gadget's super vain.
So I have the wonderful, amazing idea to just cover all my bases and go get a couple of bottles of alcohol.
I think it was 3.
3. Yeah, it was 3 bottles.
Yeah.
Of absinthe, the best alcohol.
And go over to Spencer's. Just try and hang out, clear my head, cover my bases. We get to talking. Spencer shows me that he can change into other people as we get swapping stories back and forth. Tells me about all of these books that he'd been reading about magic and was like learning stuff and things like that. While all this is going on, however, we have the majority of the party trying to come up with a recon plan.
Recon or like
And
explosive, pretty much.
One team votes for rhinos and T-Rexes and to just destroy the home and see what happens. The a little bit more level-headed side of the group decides let's do something small like a mouse and just go in and check things out.
So can I just tell you what the team names are? There's positive intelligence and -1 intelligence. Those are the two teams.
That house was full of bad people. We would have found them.
Yes, Elaine as well.
To be fair, we didn't. Elaine was in the house either.
Anyway, keep on going.
Despina ends up going in as a mouse and checking things out. She doesn't find anything, but she does get us the scent of the perfume that we found of Ashley's. And it leads her straight to Spencer, who is sitting on the couch with me. And they leave. They end up coming and knocking on the door. Trying to look for me and check, see if I went there and stuff like that. About spa scents and things going on over there. But Spencer goes to open the door, and while he does that, I spiked the last bottle with a truth serum, which is, for the record, not to be ingested because it's disgusting. I hand Spencer the bottle, and I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just, like, talk to my friends, I'll come back in, stuff like that. They tell me about... What did y'all tell me about? Told me about the stuff you found with Ashley being the one that bought the perfume 2 months ago. Asked if I was okay. Told me to whistle if I... Not to whistle.
Not to whistle. Bad. Whistling bad.
Whistling was bad. Because the other two decided to post up on the back end of the house. Just in case they needed to turn into rhinos and T-Rexes. And charge in. Hooves blazing, I guess. They say they're gonna stay close. I go back in, I start talking to Spencer a little bit more. He starts saying that he's tired and going to bed. I poke and prod a little bit more with some questions. And he goes to bed. I hear the bedroom door lock. I wait about an hour. I go and pick said lock and go in just to make sure that the same person I was talking to is who's sleeping in bed. Instead, I see Ashley, who's supposed to be missing. And then Spencer comes out of the closet. That's all I'm gonna say. Is Spencer came out of the closet. He grabs me. She tries to feeble mind me. That doesn't work. That makes her mad. I try to get away, but I am not very strong at all. So that didn't work. She takes my weapons. She throws a big psychic icicle looking thing through my head, and that hurt. Good old mind spikes. And she's not really sure how it happened, but we cast a spell, guys. I did a spell thing.
I did a magic.
I did a magic. I let out a scream and shatter went off and all of the windows shattered. I broke my walkie and that's what alerted all of my friends to come running. Managed to get my weapons back. Unloaded into Ashley once she started mumbling stuff under her breath again because I was not taking any chances. Didn't kill her. Did all the damage. Did not kill her. And right as everyone else is getting there, her and Spencer teleported out with the warning that this will not be the last time I see them. I turned my gun on Kenny when he came flying through the window. And then just kind of immediately shrank. Because it feels like my head is getting split in half. I'm barely alive. And everything is bleeding. Yay, psychic damage!
Yay!
Yay! So, we run into Gadget on their way taking me back to Talia's. So he leaves his job early for the, Deep Gnome? He's a Deep Gnome.
Neblin.
Neblin.
Yes, he is a Deep Gnome.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I knew he was a gnome. I couldn't remember what kind. We get back, and Kara and Talia see me, and Kara just kind of freaks out because I'm just covered in blood. And we kind of left off with me saying I owe Talia an apology. Them helping getting me all cleaned up, and the rest of them heading back out to go investigate Spencer's place.
Yes. And that is where we finished the game. Was everybody going to Spencer's? Okay, who all was actually going and who was staying back?
I'm going.
Gadget.
Going where?
Back to Spencer's to investigate.
Kenny will go back.
So Elaine was the only one staying back?
Well, Elaine and Veda. Because Veda's gonna guard
Veda
You know.
poof. Veda poofs into non-existence in the plot coma area.
The plot
But
corner.
Kara
Which is currently
and
residing inside of Talia's home.
Yes.
Kara and Talia, we're gonna take care of Elaine.
And the rest of us are going and checking things out.
You are fading out of existence, Gadget.
Well, then I'll have to make sure I talk closer. Talia and Kara, we're gonna take care of Elaine while we left.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Kenny's
Yeah.
gonna lead the
Ta-
charge into the
Ta-
house with his sword.
Oh, don't worry. Talia and Kara are gonna take care of Elaine.
Oh, Talia also immediately knew what was cast on me when I just mentioned dirt and gemstones. And had
Oh.
a book with things in it. Got to
One-
mention that.
Mad, check your phone. 2, clarification. When Spencer came out of the closet, the tone made it sound like he was surprised to see Elaine in the house, but maybe it was just surprised at seeing Elaine in the room. I didn't know if that was intentional or if you wanted to comment on said instance.
Am I checking my phone for the joke you made, or
No, I sent one to you specifically.
okay?
What was it?
It doesn't matter. It's not
Okay.
super important, but I was curious.
I got
plot,
it.
not plot specific.
I'll have to read that later. Okay, so you guys are heading back, and so Dez and Garr, you're going back as well.
Correct.
Okay, so you are going back, and what are we doing there?
We're
Clearing the
looking
house,
for-
making sure no one's there.
We are looking for the books that possibly she has kicking around that are teaching her stuff from this cult that she's involved in, and anything else that might give us a clue as to what threats, how threatening her threat actually is, how scared we should be.
Did you guys say you were going to Spencer's or Ashley's?
Spencer's first.
Spencer's.
Okay, because I remember there was talk about going to Ashley's too. I just didn't remember.
Should we be afraid of going to Ashley's?
Probably.
I don't know. Should you?
Although she's injured badly, so maybe
can
not
kill
so
her.
scared.
Yeah, I would like to go check out. I would like to go check out Spencer's after, or Ashley's after we finish up with Spencer's.
I'm fine
Well,
with
I don't
it.
know what-
Kenny, you have like 11 random potions. Who knows? Maybe she has potions too.
Ooh!
I think we decided we should all stick together because we all
Right.
brought something to the table. We were kind of worried about splitting up.
Yeah, so going one place first, second place
Yes.
after, no problem.
Yeah,
I-
that's what I was talking about. 'Cause I reckon there could be something of importance still over to Ashley's too.
For sure. Well, because we were asking whether we had noticed books when we had gone to Ashley's.
Yeah,
And
we
I think-
really at that time we weren't really looking for him, so it's potentially there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
And I mean, if
had said
anybody-
that she couldn't remember if there were books or not because we weren't looking for that.
yeah, and if anybody happens to find anything of value at Spencer's and wants to just, alleviate him of those goods or his involvement in evil, we can totally grab that stuff while we're looking for books and, important things.
I
It's
like
all-
how you're thinking, Gadget. I like it.
Is,
Since he
is
turned to
stealing
the
from
dark
bad
side.
guys really stealing?
Really?
I was responding, so I missed what you just said, but okay. We're at Spencer's now.
Roll investigation?
Who was taking the lead investigation? Because
Not Kenny.
let's say Kenny's taking the lead.
No.
Kenny's doing his own investigation.
He is looking at the ceiling, trying to see if there's how many tiles there are.
Gadget, what's your investigate?
What's it based off of?
It's intelligence.
I'm pretty good.
I just looked. If you gave me an advantage on investigation, I would have had a 4.
Yeah, I've got a base 8.
Not-
Dez has got a base of 4.
Yeah.
So I think Gadget's our lead investigator. Garr is like not good.
And Gadget's just ignoring Kenny because, like, is this important?
All right.
Yeah.
Roll me a investigation. Did you roll and say a number? I didn't hear it. Nat 1.
That would be a nat 1.
I can tell just by your face.
Are more
Yeah, but you
people?
got other
Does
eyes
he get
here.
advantage because they're helping?
Technically, yes, actually, because you all are investigating.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna bring up
I'm okay
Kenny
with
'cause I
that.
feel like that'll
Is that double nat one?
someone.
No, that's a 27. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 27.
So you rolled a 19.
I rolled. Yes.
What was it?
Yes, I rolled a 19.
Okay. Okay, so can you give me idea as to like what exactly you're looking for here?
So, books, anything that looks like it's magic or cult related, anything that would trigger some. I know that he was hiding in the closet, so I don't know if there's any kind of basement or any other hiding place in this building. But that as well.
So
Kind of honestly, just basically turning the place over.
Okay, that's fine. So you start going through everything that there is to find here. As you're sorting through everything, you're like flipping the bed over, tearing up the rug, everything like that. You don't find any like hidden cellars or anything, but you do find in the closet kind of like a sleeping bag and pillow and things like that. Some food wrappers. What was that?
This is a walk-in closet.
No, it's not a big amount of space to lay down, but there's enough space that a human person would be able to lay down in it. Just not a lot of room to
Well,
move around.
Was
A
it
human
Garr's
person
size?
your size or a human person cat size?
A human person,
Size?
I'm assuming Gadget size. I don't know how tall you are. I'm just based on what I've seen, I'm assuming.
Not Nathan tall, but not cat short.
Yes, so average height.
Yeah, 5'8".
Yeah, so average height.
So she kind of Michael Scotted him to the bottom of the bed.
Exactly.
Nice.
Look
how roomy it is here in the closet.
But one thing I am looking for, if there's any drawers, I'm checking underneath it to see if there's any false panels.
Yeah, no, for sure. So here you're looking all over the place and you can't find any books or anything like that that is kind of what you're looking for. However, there is one book on the nightstand that does talk about like ancient Carusian bardic colleges.
That's coming with us.
But that is the only book you find here of that variety.
Was there any? Did I run across any tokens while we were doing this search?
Sure.
Because I am taking the tokens.
Wow. I rolled a D100 and you got 5.
Sweet.
Can I have one of them?
Go gambling. You have the
No.
option.
I have one token. I'm not spending it. It's my lucky token.
If it's your lucky token, you should gamble with it.
But then it will be gone and I'll lose my lucky token.
You
Or
don't know
you'll
that.
have more lucky tokens.
Or you'll have 200 lucky tokens.
I have to. Can we have it? No, they're my lucky tokens.
Bet it all on black. Just do it.
Well, well, guys, I don't know if y'all found anything, but this book here is all that I managed to find. Something about bard colleges from Chorus.
It looks old.
Yeah, we didn't find anything.
So should we move on to Ashley's?
I think so. I think while it's hot, let's go. While the trail's hot, let's get on it.
Do
while
we
the getting's
think
good.
they're gonna be there?
I mean, be ready.
We're gonna find out.
Kenny pulls out his
Like-
sword.
She's already injured.
Give me a
I
second.
reckon
here.
you should lock and load.
Even though we're still at the other house, Kenny has his sword drawn.
I think
Now-
you can put that away until we get there, Kenny. Come on.
Yeah, Kenny, don't walk around town with that now. You're on unneeded attention.
He just wants to use his sword.
Okay. So you who actually has been to Ashley's? Do you know if you've been there or not? I think it was just Elaine.
Elaine
Beta
and
was
Veda went
there.
for sure.
Yeah, Beta went.
They told us where to
I
go.
thought.
Because it was Veda, Elaine, and Talia.
Yeah.
And Spencer or Ashley. Which one? Who knows?
It was
It's
Ash,
so confusing.
the combination of both.
But couldn't have Elaine given us an address?
They could have given you the direction for sure. I don't know if addresses are really even a thing, but they definitely gave you the location. All right, so you get to Ashley's place. Roll a perception check.
Visual?
Not sight based.
Aww.
I like that. That'd be another 19.
Nice.
I got an
Which
8.
is what?
That would be a. Give me one sec. Perception.
20
that is a
23.
24.
This isn't a good day for me. I've rolled a bunch of
Finally.
4s and 2s.
Kenny's luck has finally run out.
I need to go back to Robin now.
Okay. So as you enter the home, you get hit with a familiar smell.
Familiar as in from
That
perfume.
Ashley's perfume.
From a perfume.
Familiar smell of poison.
Kenny has his sword drawn.
So you're drawing your sword?
Yes.
All right.
Did I
As
want
you-
the
with guns
appropriate
out.
time, yes.
Yeah, that's fine. As you enter the home, you smell that, and you hear words from the other room. You hear I don't know how to describe the noise, and then that's it.
Kenny charges in.
No one's there.
He hits the bed with his sword.
Can we
You-
make a stealth check before we just?
Nope, too
Wow.
late. He charged in.
Okay.
You can't take that back now. I mean, you can stealth in, but I mean, the stealth has already kind of been ruined by Kenny, so
Okay, my stealth is horrible anyway.
I don't think
Okay.
it matters. I think as soon as they heard us come in, they teleported away.
or they weren't worried about you and were just whatever. I'm not
They
gonna
ran
tell you
like
what
little
they're doing.
that's fine.
wusses.
Anyway, so can you chop at the bed and cut through a blanket?
They're not here.
Don't let your guard
now.
down. Kenny, do you still have the scope?
Kenny, yeah, he puts his sword and on the rifle starts scanning.
Can you sweep the house?
He does that.
He grabs a broom and starts cleaning up.
I don't know how the scope will help this.
Anyway,
Can you go to room to room and see if you can find anything hidden, please? Thank you. Put the broom down.
Meanwhile, we'll check the rest of the house as well. We'll just look.
Yeah, Kenny
So
will scan through the house with the scope.
Yeah, as you look around, again, this is kind of going off book a little bit, but in the bedroom, you see strange like blue particles kind of just floating through the air and like in a outwards trajectory from a center point beside the bed, and like some are stuck to the wall and things like that. And then as you enter the room, they all start dissipating slowly, but basically you're looking around and you see all these blue particles floating around as they start disappearing.
Kenny tries to avoid them all.
This is the room that Kenny rushed into.
Yes.
Sweeping the room.
Looks like there's a lot of dust in the air.
Nothing else is found in the house, though?
Not looking for invisible things, no.
Okay.
21 a search. Investigation, yeah. With helping.
So you looking around and checking on all these different things. It looks like it has been basically what you're already doing looks like it's been done here.
Right. They beat us to it.
Should have come here first.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Well, nothing else we can do now.
Oh, investigation over. Done. Time to go home.
Did we find any tokens here?
No.
Damn.
They already took them.
No, I'm pretty sure what they did was they gathered up all their stuff, anything of value, and they teleported out.
If we came here first, we would have found thousands of tokens.
Yeah, you would have been millionaires.
Oh wow.
It would have been like Talia rich.
Just a bag of holding in the closet full of tokens.
So should we go back to Talia's then?
Yeah, we'll report back to Elaine, make sure she's okay, see how they're doing, and I guess we'll come up with a game plan.
Anywhere else we know of where these guys might go?
Well,
I don't think you're good enough friends with
but Elaine
Spencer and Ashley to know where their hangouts are.
Yeah, I definitely don't have any other ideas. We can check with Elaine. She might.
I think there's much more we can do. Not right now.
Don't let your guard down, but we should head back to Talia's.
Kenny's gonna take the scope off his rifle and just kind of scan as we walk.
Like walk back or walk through the house?
Both.
Okay. You don't really notice anything as you're walking back. But anywho, since you're done investigating, we'll go back to Talia, Kara, and Elaine. So Kara is beside you with a wet or warm cloth. Elaine, just cleaning up your wounds. And she's like, so what exactly happened?
Well, whatever she did, I don't think I've ever bled this much without being physically injured.
She didn't physically injure you?
It's not a scratch on me. But feels like my head's about to split open like a watermelon.
Yeah, you don't look the greatest right now.
Oh, well, I look how I feel, I guess. I got nosy, and when Spencer went to bed, I snuck into the bedroom just to make sure the same person I was talking to was the same person that was sleeping. That sounds so dumb. But, well, I guess it was Ashley, but she can turn into other people, make her look like other people.
Well, didn't Veda get turned into a squirrel by the wizard guy?
Yeah, I knew the animal thing was a thing. I just didn't realize it could be done with people too. She changed into me at one point when I still thought it was Spencer. She was showing me. Telling me she's reading all these books about bards and the things they can do. That, she showed me that one.
Well, that'd be a nice feature.
Right?
I know there's there's ways of learning it, but I didn't realize it was, I don't know. I've never really thought about it before.
Well, apparently they got books on this stuff. From Chorus.
Talia kind of cuts it. It's like, yes, they're quite expensive and hard to get, but I mean, if you are interested, I have a few of my own.
Like what Ashley was talking about?
No, not bardic. More related to wizardry and sorcery. Things like that. I don't know. I grew up with close contact with wizards, or a wizard.
So is that book you brought down earlier, is that yours then? Like
yes.
Your wizard book?
No, it's a book from a wizard, but I do own it. So it is mine.
I just thought it was some of the wizards we've met, they've gone through books looking for stuff to try and help us. I thought maybe.
Yes, there is people, they have spell books to cast from. But I do not have that.
I mean, I think it might be worth looking at least. Ashley thinks I lied and I know how to do magic now.
Do you?
Never been able to do it before. She hit me with the weird spike looking thing, and I screamed, and all the windows shattered, and it broke my walkie in the process.
Can you describe it a little bit more?
Oh, it felt like there was this almost like an earthquake or like a shockwave that just, when I screamed, it just happened and everything shattered. And then Ashley she got pissed and was like, I thought you didn't know how to do magic, and I don't. I don't know what happened.
I could look into it a little bit more. But I could probably figure out what you did. But it seems strange that you've never done it before, yet did it. Do you have a history, a bloodline, anything like that?
Not that I know of. I mean, my mother doesn't really care for Crusians.
Well, Earthlings also did magic. They were taught.
I had never seen it before. If we did, nobody ever talked about it. Does that make a difference?
No. It can be resting in your system over time and release according to the books I've read. It can be skip a couple generations. I don't know. I'd again have to do more research, or you could do more research. It's up to you, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I know, at least I assume, my mother didn't have any of that. I don't know too much about Daddy. He died years ago. So I don't know much about him. But
Was he human?
yeah.
It's unlikely, but there's always a chance. It also depends. You could have been born along a ley line as well, but
What is that?
have you taken any history, Elaine?
I'm gonna go with my 2 in history that know. Like, I know.
That was
general
specifically
things.
Talia asking you.
This is me trying to figure that out. I mean, I know
I would say with a 2,
I
that
know,
would mean like you've heard
basic
things.
history.
You've heard
I've
things.
heard
You haven't
things,
like
but-
researched things.
I mean, I recognize the name, but I never really did any research into them or anything like that. Like,
All
it
right.
sounds familiar.
While Kara cleans you up, I will give you a quick rundown of the magic of our world. Long ago, Mr. Musk decided to play God and look into interdimensional travel, interdimensional beings, things like that. So he opened up a portal, and from what I've read, he did it a few times before he finally actually found habitable land. He opened up a portal, and that portal allowed the Carusians to come through. People like my mother, and so on and so forth. Monsters, dragons, you know the story. But after... Give me a second. I have the actual timeline. Give me one moment. Do.
I want to say it's 50 years.
Nope, you are wrong.
Ah.
So after about 5 years, energy started coming from the rift and seeping into our worlds. The former denizens of Chorus began being able to use their magic again, and they taught us how to use it as well. Because of the positioning of said portal, it lined up with the already there ley lines of the world. Many spiritual folk find these to be places of pure power and energy in the world, but it is an actual natural thing that happens. Basically, it was able to seep into the earth, and people who possibly were born on a ley line or near a ley line, they seem to be able to have this immense power within them. But that being said, that doesn't necessarily mean that you were. I'm just saying this is a possibility that neither of your parents were Carusians, but you have something in your system. So because of this magic that seeped into the ley lines, now the people in these areas can sometimes gain abilities.
Okay. I feel like I keep dealing with more and more people who use all this magic and this power, and I feel like I know damn near nothing about it most of the time.
Well, unless you've spent your time actually looking into it, as I have, as I said, I grew up with a wizard who got to tell me all these stories, and as much as I thought, oh, these are so far-fetched, I did find myself very intrigued by them at times. But that being said, I grew up and didn't get to spend a lot of time after that, so. But anyway, looks like you're all patched up. I think you need a rest.
Yeah. Hopefully that helps this splitting in my head go away.
I also got Pierre to throw in a... I'll just go get it. And she goes into the kitchen and comes back out with a like head wrap thing that you can put over your eyes to calm headaches. And it's cold.
Oh, the cold feels so good. Thank you, both of you.
Oh, no problem. You helped take care of me after everything that happened out there, so I'll help you with everything in here.
I really appreciate it.
I don't worry about it. I'll lead you to your bed though.
Thanks.
As you're walking upstairs, the rest of the gang comes in.
We're back.
Quiet, Gadget. She has a headache.
I'm just gonna kind of like wave. Like, I'm not gonna turn around. I'm just gonna kind of wave and continue heading upstairs.
Talia comes over to you and greets you and just like, I'm glad you're back.
Unfortunately, we didn't find much. We went to both Ashley's. We went to both Ashley's and to Spencer's.
Well, I honestly didn't expect you to find much.
I think we just missed them though.
Oh? Why is that?
Well, when Kenny ran in,
I heard them and I ran to them and they were gone.
Yeah, we heard
Wow.
some kind of whooshing noise or something.
Wow, they're quick.
And he made some comment about trying to dodge blue particles.
The room was filled with them.
So, was there a spot that seemed to be free of them?
Like the middle?
Yes, so that spot would have been where they teleported from, and it kind of, the power just expands outwards.
seemed to be able to get around fairly quickly with that teleportation.
I mean, it takes about 6 seconds. It's not difficult.
Should have been faster.
On that, Kenny.
Gotta go fast.
Is Elaine? Is she up?
Look like
Um,
she's heading to bed.
No, I just sent her to bed. She needs rest, that's for sure.
All right. Well, we'll let her sleep a little bit. She is in pretty rough shape. But yeah, we need to come up with a game plan because I don't know what these people have in store. And when they teleported, we don't have any idea where they might have went. Elaine might know of another place they might hide or go. But as it is right now, we have no more. We have no leads.
Well, you have the
find a
cult
book,
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll go there for sure. I'm just saying in the meantime.
If we don't come up with anything, there's not much we can do.
But we did find this book.
Yeah, Gadget, why don't you show Talia that book?
Well, what good is a book?
Okay,
Kenny,
we can't read.
don't hurt your brain. You're okay.
Kenny.
What?
Would
So
you like to learn how to read?
Sure.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Sorry.
Gadget reaches into his bag and pulls out the book that we found. It looks like it's about Bardic colleges from Chorus.
Can I see that?
Yeah, here you go.
She like grabs it super quick from your hand and it's like starts flipping through it. Oh, you found yourself something very, very interesting.
Is it very valuable?
Oh yes, it is. You would probably, I would say, about 100 tokens for this.
Excellent, because if we can't use it, we can sell it.
I wouldn't sell it. Actually, I would sell it to me. Can I buy it from you?
How much?
100 tokens.
No deal.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, it's not ours to sell. We have to check with Elaine when she wakes up.
I mean, it's not Elaine's either.
Well, it's the groups, and this is Elaine's kind of business that's going on. Maybe Elaine wants it. We don't know.
But Elaine doesn't have to know about this book now, does she?
I think she does.
Feels like we should tell Elaine. We found it at her friend's place.
I mean, hey, she might want to sell it, Talia. I don't know. I don't. I'm just saying. I mean, what do you think, Gadget?
She might want to burn it.
She may want to.
No, that's where we come into the issue, right?
Well,
If you were to give it to me, you'd be 100 tokens richer, and Elaine has to be none the wiser.
well, we could
And
stop
I get
her
another
from,
book to add to my collection,
We could stop
and you
her
get
from
100
burning it
tokens.
and give it to you for 110 tokens.
Who is making this decision? Because they're gonna need to roll a just general wisdom, I guess.
We're not going to sell it just yet.
I have decent
But
wisdom.
I'm not opposed to selling it.
Okay. She just got a 32 persuasion, so.
What?
I missed. Who's she trying to persuade? Sorry.
Whoever is in charge of this decision.
Who has the highest wisdom?
Who can get a 33 wisdom check?
I'm pretty sure Despina has the highest.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
And
sure
she can
ain't
get
gonna
a 29.
33 out of it.
No, sorry, 26. No, maybe
What does she have to
29.
do against persuasion?
So it'd be, I guess, insight versus persuasion, technically.
Well, that's not really fair.
How's that not fair?
Well, her insight is crap.
Well, it shouldn't be that bad.
Well, I don't think
Okay.
that it should be sold yet. Like I said, I'm not opposed to selling it later. But I do think that we need to show it to Elaine because Elaine was talking about the that Ashley / Spencer was talking about some kind of bardic stuff.
Okay, well, I guess for now you can keep it.
Talia, listen. We won't sell it to anybody else but you, okay? How's that sound?
That sounds intriguing, but you can sell
won't
it to
let
somebody
Elaine
else if
burn
you
it
get a
even.
better price. I'm not going to argue, but I will bid. I will start a bidding war.
All right. Well, why don't we? Is Pierre? Do you have Pierre around?
He's always around.
Oh God, I love Pierre. Is it all right if we maybe get some food or something while Elaine's sleeping?
Of course. Pierre, to the living room.
I like where your head's at, Garr.
What time is it?
It's been a long day.
What time is it right now, Talia? Do you know? I don't
Like midnight.
Oh, nice midnight snack. Perfect. What are you thinking, Gadget? What do you think?
Pierre comes out in like silk pajamas, and he's like, "Yes,
I've
Oh,
learned.
that's a pretty fancy chef coat you got there, Pierre. Wow.
I've learned it's best
these
to let
are my
Pierre decide.
pajamas."
Oh.
I thought he
You wear your
doesn't live here.
pajamas?
That's what you think.
I thought that's what you said last week.
It is, but there's more to that.
Talia, do you have a workroom with a workbench?
Yes, I actually wanted to speak with you about that.
Wink, wink.
What do you mean, wink, wink?
Well, you see, Madison, he's insinuating that she just wants to get me alone.
Ah, yes. I mean, if she wanted to get you alone, she could do it pretty easily.
Yeah, my resistance to persuasion apparently is non-existent.
Anywho,
Well, she's a very attractive lady.
fair. Okay, so Pierre runs to the kitchen, and you start hearing banging and crashing and random things happening in there.
French swearing.
Yes. Anywho,
Not sound happy.
Zuto.
he comes out with who? It's Gadget and Garr, or is it all three of you, or all four of you?
No, I'll
Gadget
stick
Garr for
around.
sure.
Oh, Kenny, look at him. He's a toothpick.
Gadget, Garr, Kenny, Dez. Are you going home, or are you sticking around?
I'll stick around, but then I'll head home.
Okay, so he comes out with 4 croque monsieurs and just sets them out on the table and is like, "Dinner is served," and walks out of the house.
So am I the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
person that has no idea what that
Yeah.
is?
What?
If y'all haven't had his cooking yet, says this stuff is to die for.
You would fucking.
A croque monsieur is a super fancy grilled cheese and ham, pretty much.
Ooh.
It has cheese on top of the bread as well.
Croque monsieur.
So it's grilled cheese with cheese on top.
No, it's a little fancier.
Can you beat this sandwich? This guy is next level. I love it. It's delicious.
Guys, too busy eating.
Talia is like, "Well, if you guys ever get your own home, you should hire your own personal chef." Pierre's taken, though. And she kind of gives you a quick smirk.
Well, that's the goal. One day, Maybe a house of my own with a chef named.
Is that why you've been gambling so much?
Pardon? I barely win anything. It would take a lot more than 10 tokens to
Go ahead and roll me a deception check there, Garr.
12.
Yeah. She's like, barely anything, you say. Do you want to try that again, but the truth?
No.
That's what I thought. All right. Finish your snack, is what you called this. And you can come back to the... just down the hall, 4th door on your right.
Thank you.
1 second, my dog is getting into stuff.
So, Des, do you need us to help you get back home, or are you worried about anything? Are you good?
I think I'm fine.
You look like a person who could take care of yourself, but I wanted to make sure.
And that is the
Yeah.
last time we hear from Des.
He disappears into the net.
So just to double check, because this hasn't come up yet. Garr, do you have your own walkie-talkie?
I have a walkie-talkie. I don't think I'm hooked up to
are you
you
gonna
guys.
upgrade walkie-talkies?
Well, that's one of the things I'm gonna go work on. First, I gotta fix the broken one.
Oh, you can take
Guys,
mine.
Sorry.
Guy does not have a walkie-talkie.
Des does not.
I'm looking.
I mean, yes, she would, because she had a bunch of stuff she could have bought, but she never bought anything, so...
Kenny used to have 2, but he gave one away.
I'll put her down
Hey.
for one walkie-talkie.
One of the things I'm gonna work on tonight is getting these walkie-talkies up top.
I'm leaving my walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I'll leave you mine, then head back to my room.
Well, if you're heading out for the night, Des, I wouldn't leave yours here. I'll work on yours next time. We can swap out walkies.
Sounds good. See you in the morning, guys.
All right. You have a good night.
All right, so is everybody going to bed other than Gadget?
Hey, Kenny, are you tired?
Yeah, Kenny's going to bed. It's midnight. It's past his bedtime.
Goodness, these guys are a bunch of babies. Gadget? Gadget?
Yeah.
talking to me? You still there?
He's walking off. What's up, Garr?
You don't want to sneak out to the casino, do you?
No, I need to get these walkies fixed. I've got some repairs I gotta run. We've been
All right.
busy. I haven't been able to get this stuff taken care of.
All right, well, I might as well get some sleep then. Don't stay up too late. You got to get a rest, man.
I don't sleep.
What? You don't sleep?
No.
Everyone needs to sleep.
You must not be familiar with elves.
Well, I've seen elves sleep before.
We just meditate for a few hours. It doesn't take much.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Gives me more time to work on my projects.
I was going to say you can get a lot done if you don't have to sleep. Waste half my life sleeping.
That gives me about an extra 4 hours a night.
All right. Well, enjoy your night. I'm going to go sleep in that amazing bed. It's about 15 times the size of me. I love it.
It's a quick question, Garr. Is your house going to be in a cave, connected to a cave, or nowhere near a cave? An important question.
You know, honestly, I like the cave atmosphere, but I will switch or swap a cave for this house any day. This is amazing.
Well, we'll have to see what we can do. All right, well, I'm going to go work on my projects.
All right. Have a good one.
All right, so you head down the hallway and go into the workroom.
Yeah.
And this is probably one of the better stocked places that you've been for working on things, pretty much it'd be similar to the stuff that you had at the tiny tribute repair shop, but a little higher quality equipment.
Okay. Real question here. Serious talk. Is there a tech kit in here that's higher than tech level 0?
Yours is higher than tech level 0 as of 7th level.
The base level is 0 though. If I get another base level, if I can find a base level 1 tech kit, mine becomes base level 3 or tech level 3.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Don't worry. Anyway, Talia is in there sitting on a workbench, kind of like just swinging her legs, waiting for you. And she's like, I was thinking you weren't going to show up at this point.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. Okay. So, you're good with all this tech stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been working with this for a long time.
And you said that I don't know if you told her this. Did you tell her you were from a bunker or no? No, right?
No.
Yeah. Now, where did you learn most of this stuff?
School. From my father.
All right, you're super old.
Yeah, it's been a while. I used to actually work in a lab
Where?
up in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Interesting. How familiar are you with bunkers?
I've seen my fair share.
Intact?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you wait here?
Yeah.
So
As soon as she leaves, I start working on the walkie-talkie.
that's fine. Roll yourself a quick check.
I'm gonna spend a point. I am so glad I spent a point. That's only an 18.
Only an 18.
Only an 8. Well, I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Wow. Big boy numbers.
You and those ones tonight.
Me and those 1s, I have so many 1s.
Anywho, so you get to work on that as she goes into like a side room. And as she does that, she leaves the door open. And you can see this giant wall safe right there. As you're not paying attention, obviously, because you're working on these things, right? But
Well, you just told me there's a giant safe in
do see
there.
where she goes. Anyway. So, if you're gonna do that, she'll be closing the door.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit and stare, but I take a look and then go back to what I'm doing.
Okay. Anyway, so you hear like the beep of digits, and then she spins the safe open. As she does that, she pulls out a large, not necessarily large, kind of like a big briefcase size piece of equipment, and closes the safe and walks over to you. And she's like, oh, I guess I can bring this up with you later if you're busy.
Okay, what you got?
So I have been searching for things to help me find she kind of looks at the door. As I mentioned to you before, the portal or rift or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I believed that there has been research about this in the past. And as much as I might have ways of finding different buildings that are technologically advanced and things like that, I thought that the best place to find things like this would be bunkers. So as you know, I have a lead on a bunker at the moment, and I will be giving that to you. But this piece of equipment right here is something that has come from a bunker.
What does it look like?
Basically, it is kind of enclosed, but it's a large white sealed to the point of you can't actually see where the seal is, because it's a highly technologically advanced sealed containment unit. But it's the size of like a briefcase. A large briefcase. I don't know how to describe that better.
So do you know what this is?
Yes and no. I have a general idea, but I was hoping you might be able to help me figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and she opens it up, and it actually expands out further and kind of takes up the entire desk. So this looks like they've already done a little bit of research on it, but as you said, you're into tech stuff, so I'm hoping you can give me a little bit more information. Now, this scans the entire Earth for highly irradiated zones. But
it is like an advanced Geiger counter.
Yes, but for the entire world. So, I'm hoping that you can help me pinpoint areas that I should be looking into.
Well, the first question is whether or not it's even still calibrated.
Again, that's what you're here for.
May I?
For sure. As you open it up, it asks you for ID and whatever. And she's like, see, there's the other problem.
Oh, we can bypass that. Most likely.
Most likely, but I have not been able to.
Gadget reaches into his coat and pulls out his tablet.
Roll a computer use, because this is the first time computer use has ever been used in this game.
All right.
Make it a good roll.
That's a 20.
That's better than an 8 or 16.
Not nat, but 20.
That's fine. Okay. So as you're looking at this, you have your tablet out and you're kind of like connecting.
21.
Okay. I assume you're like connecting your tablet to the system type of thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some checking on it first to make sure it looks like it's safe to connect my tablet to, but then yeah.
Yeah. So you connect the two, kind of run I'm assuming a brute force program. Is that what you're planning
diagnostic, on? And then if nothing else, run a brute force or
Yeah. So you're able to run like a bunch of checks through, and eventually you get in. As you're running this program, it's going through a bunch of different
iterations.
Like it's showing you like the different password attempts that it's doing over and over and over again. The final password that goes through is Element Liberty.
Wait. Where did you find this?
I got it off of I bought it off of someone.
Yeah, the next two questions are: where did you find it? Where did you? What city or town or area did you buy it from?
I didn't find it. I bought it off of someone. And it was someone who was around the Fool's Hope area. Actually, it was around the same time that I ran into your friends.
Interesting.
Why do you ask?
He's the first person that came across. He was the first person that came to this world.
No.
Oh, I have my name wrong?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Element. I don't think you actually know that name, which is why I was curious as to why you were asking the question.
Yeah, they told me about what happened with right after they accused me of murder.
That's not Element.
The first traveler was Elson Adcaeus.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind.
So those questions didn't come out then?
Those questions did not come out.
Okay. Yeah. Elson Adcaeus was the first person.
Yeah, I had my names totally mixed up.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Rewind.
Anyway, but now you have the password. And she's like, see, I don't have one of those things, so that kind of limits my access.
This is pretty old.
But do you think with this now you'd be able to figure out the locations?
Well, I just opened it, so we're gonna have to see what I can do with it.
All right. I'm going to go to bed. You have fun here. Enjoy your walkie-talkies and this new toy.
This sucks. I need to get work done, but I have a new toy to play with.
I can take it away from you if you'd like.
That's just me. That's Cody. So Gadget's gonna work on fixing the walkie-talkie because I need to get that up and running, and then after I finish that, we're gonna start messing with the new machine. The other walkie-talkies are gonna have to wait.
Okay. With all that said and done, then we're going to go through the sleep cycle and take a quick break and come back after everybody wakes up. I mean, it seems like we just started, but it is already 10:35, so
We'll be back.
yeah, we're going to be back in like 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes to do all the stuff.
Bye, everybody.
Be back
Bye.
soon.
I still need to get Lucas's voice from Nathan.
Oh, right. But we are live.
Oh,
hi.
oh, hi.
Welcome back, everyone. And go. You're waking up in the morning.
Oh,
Uh,
5 more minutes.
Love this bathroom. I love this bathroom. This bathroom is awesome. Woo! Shower time is the best.
Yo,
I know hit
Taking a
points
shower.
reset when we go to bed, but how does my head feel?
It's still a little sore, but a lot better than it was.
Okay.
Oh, I hope Pierre is here when we go downstairs. I'm looking forward to some crepes or something French. I love it.
Pierre makes the best food.
I always picture Garr now when he wakes up at Talia's like jumping out of bed like a little kid on Christmas and then like running down the stairs as fast as he can to be the first one in the kitchen.
No, he's the first one in the shower.
That's real life too.
Yeah. Well, not the. Yeah.
Some stuff overlaps.
He's not the first one to get up.
Might not be the first one to get up, but I'm the first one to get out of bed. First one to get in the shower. Yeah. First. Like it. And definitely first one downstairs waiting. Just waiting for Pierre. And the food.
It's a fork and knife.
So good. Just like that. Imagine me sitting at the table with my fork and my knife just in the air waiting for
Sitting
Pierre
on your
to
high
tell me.
chair.
Yes, exactly.
Hold up a booster seat just.
That's funny.
I imagine that Talia's place has like bar stools that like will swivel up and down. That's what I feel like I would be sitting on.
Okay.
I am back in.
All right. So Des doesn't even bother knocking anymore. She just comes in.
Hey, Des, just in time for breakfast. Of course, I haven't even checked.
She
to see if
learned the
Pierre's in
secret.
kitchen.
Did he even? Is he even here yet?
Pierre literally comes out of the kitchen with
Pajamas?
with a tray and sets it down on the island of a bunch of triangle shaped pastries. And he sets it down. There's about 20 of them. Miss Talia, if we keep on adding more people to the guest list, I am going to need an increase in pay. And she's like, we'll discuss it. Well, this is Chanson à pomme. Enjoy. And he walks back to the kitchen.
Did he just say something about a bum? What the?
Like
He said
10
we
minutes
eat
after everyone is
apple.
downstairs, Kenny comes out of his room and comes down.
He said, Chanson à pomme.
Apple something.
It is French apple turnovers.
I don't speak French, but I do
Pomme de
speak
terre?
food. And Pierre, these are delicious.
He's not in the room.
I said it loud enough you could hear me.
He just yells it.
Merci.
I didn't think I was messy, but hey. I'll try and hold my head over my plate.
Garr, it's his language. He said thanks.
Oh, sound like he said I was messy. Never mind. It's all good.
So there are,
Everybody downstairs except for Kenny now.
yes. Well, I'm assuming. Sorry, Elaine, you came down.
Yeah. I'll slowly drag myself out of bed and come downstairs.
Gadget. How did the fixing of the walkie-talkies go last night?
Well, about that. So you see, I managed to fix Elaine's walkie-talkie. And then I kind of got distracted.
Distracted?
Did you get
Yeah.
distracted by Talia again?
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want
I
to hear
mean,
this story.
technically, yes.
I mean, kinda, but not really. But sort of.
I don't want to hear this.
All right, I don't think it's what you're thinking. How did you get distracted by Talia? What did she do?
So
Is
I
Talia not
think-
here?
I have a. I think she.
Talia's right there, and she's kind of laughing to herself.
I think she brought me a satellite Geiger counter.
A
I
what?
mean, if that's what you want to dumb it down to, sure.
I mean, that seems like the basis of it. It seems like it's.
In general, yes.
All right, so what does this thing do?
Mad, would I know what this is?
I think it's more advanced than what you guys had before.
But
Yeah.
you would know. I would know is what a Geiger counter is.
You would know what a Geiger counter is.
No,
I don't
I
think.
know.
I don't know if Garr would know.
I think you're smart.
Did you go to school?
I did not.
We have such a smart party.
I have street smarts, Kenny.
And Gadget.
We have a mostly smart party.
But this
Well,
is
good to-
more advanced than what I would have seen.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to not say more than that because I don't think everybody knows everything. So
All right. We'll let Gadget tell us what the heck he's got.
So I was able to dig through some of the routines and look at some of the programs it has on it. I'm not 100% sure how accurate it is at the moment, and I haven't had any good test samples to test it with. But basically, it's a program that scans the Earth for radiation, and allows you to locate areas producing high levels of radiation, or possibly just areas that produce more radiation than the surrounding areas.
well, Gadget, I'm not expecting you to go to these places to find out if they're radiated. I just wanted you to give me locations, and I'll go there.
Isn't that dangerous?
Possibly. I have ways.
Okay.
Hey, wait, wouldn't the places that have the highest radiation be like places that were like bombed?
Well,
When
those
bombs
would
went
have
off?
high radiation.
Yeah. And why would you want to go to the places that have been bombed? Aren't they like
Dangerous.
destroyed?
Well,
Dangerous to
bombed
your
areas
health?
aren't the only places that give off radiation. Some technology leaks radiation.
Also dangerous.
Depends on the amount of radiation, the type of radiation. Like X-rays produce radiation, but they're not horribly dangerous. They used to be a common procedure.
If you're exposed to it over and over again.
I don't know. I never had an X-ray, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
The level of radiation in the world today is a very different thing from the level of radiation pre nuking or pre-apocalypse. But this seems to be able to dial in much more granular levels.
Well,
So it
that's
might
kind of
help.
what I'm looking for, so that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So what exactly are you looking for then, Talia?
I wouldn't worry about it. I just wanted to get this information so that I can find what I need. This is my mission. I'm not going to bring down your party or put this on you to find things. I think you all have enough on your plate, as found out from, the massive headache that your friend has.
I mean, at least you're no longer bleeding from your whole face.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is your head feeling there, Elaine?
It hurts, but not nearly as bad as yesterday. I don't feel like I'm getting split open. I feel more like I've got a hangover than anything now. But it should pass.
Veda always says the best thing for a hangover is the hair of the dog. She seems to swear by it.
That means just drink more.
You can blame Colin for that one. The night after we tagged the truck, we went to go get coffee and food because we were hungover. And he suggested hair of the dog was the perfect remedy. Bless her heart, she had no idea what that meant.
I don't know. Veda still knows what it means.
We've explained it to her. I think she still swears by it though, because it worked. But I watched him spike her coffee, so.
I mean, technically, it does work if you're hungover. I haven't done it in quite some time, but it does work.
It does. Not the best way to cure a hangover, but it works. Just hit you later.
So, Elaine, we went
Just
back.
keep on drinking. Sorry.
Kenny saunters into the room, half asleep still.
So we went back to Spencer's and Ashley's last night. Reckon we just missed Ashley.
No shit.
Talia was saying it sounded like she teleported away to safety right as we walked in the door. Kenny was
That's what she did after I put a couple bullets in her.
making a
There
bunch of
blue
noise.
particles when she left.
I don't know. I
He
didn't
only sees those
see
through the
nothing.
magic scope of his.
Yeah.
It was they were there 1 minute, then they weren't, and then Kenny came flying through one of the broken windows.
That's basically what he did at their house, just through the door. Went flying in and they disappeared. Like a
Yeah.
bat out of hell.
We didn't really get the element of surprise at all. However, we
Yeah.
did find something that we thought you might want to see, Elaine. Do you have that with you, Gadget?
Talia kind of opens her eyes,
What'd y'all find?
look a little wider. I think Gadget froze.
Here, I'll go over and get this from Gadget. There we go. Here, we found this.
It just goes into his bag and starts rifling through it.
Roll sleight of hand.
I can get it myself.
This is what we found.
Yeah,
with it.
there,
Oh,
Gadget's
you.
back now.
You're just pickpocketed the book.
Yeah, I can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I could hear y'all and it didn't look like I was frozen, so I didn't know what was going on.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so
Elaine now has the book.
it's a book on chorus bard colleges or bardic information. It may be what you were talking about that Ashley was telling you about.
She said something about bards and magic and reading a bunch of stuff. From the sounds of it, she had a couple of other books, but she might have made them when she disappeared.
Talia said this book is very good and very valuable.
She's offered to buy it.
I mean, if you want it, that's fine. But if you don't, I will give you 100 tokens for it.
120.
I'd like for us to at least dig through it and see if we can figure out what we're up against.
Hold your horses, Kenny.
I don't think it's anything any of y'all could benefit from, is it?
Oh no, I know nothing about magic.
Yeah, I'm realizing I might need to change the fact that I know nothing.
Books aren't too useful.
Thing is, with
Kenny-
this,
You just don't know how to read them, darling.
I said I can
Alright.
teach you.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
strangle him.
thing about that book there that I was thinking, Elaine, is that perhaps it has something in there that can protect you from Ashley. Like,
Well,
and-
It would most likely, but she'd have to learn a whole new skill, and that I don't know if you want to get involved in magic.
I don't know if I necessarily want to get involved in it, but I'd like to at least learn enough to know what I'm up against. What
And the
they're
fact that
able to do.
something happened with her. What about what happened with her with the?
Yeah, we
When she's-
exploded the
when she's-
windows.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I was raised by 2 wizards. I do have a fair bit of knowledge, but it is limited to wizards.
Talia immediately does a slow head turn towards you and just raises one eyebrow.
So maybe you want to hold on to the book a little bit longer before you sell it, so that the two of you
At the very least, we can leave it here and Talia can have access to the book. I mean, we're not trying to deny her access to the book.
No, I mean, I don't think
we
we need
want-
to keep hold of it.
Yeah, we want to be able to have access to it as well, is all I'm saying.
How much are you? This is actually a good question. How well do you all know the arcane?
Not
Oh,
well,
no.
which is
Really
why
well.
I want to dig through
Did you
this
just say you
and
know
try
it
and
really well?
I know it fairly well.
understand.
Well, all I'm saying is I have a bit of training in it, so I could keep it here, go through it, and give you the information I find, if that's something of interest to you.
I don't have any issue with you buying it, Talia, but I'd like a little bit of time to just kind of dig through it, see if I can understand
Very well.
what's going on.
If you do need assistance, I can also help you with that.
That'd be great. At some point, I'd also like to take a look at those other books that you had. I know it might not help us with, I don't think I want to spend so much time as to learn another skill or anything, but if I could understand more of magic and what they're using and what they're capable of, I think
She
we won't
she
go
kind
into too much very blind.
of laughs to herself a little bit under her breath and leans over to you, Gadget, and she's like, "It's because of her advanced years."
Very happy that my face is half covered with a mask. But you can probably see it in his eyes.
Perception to see if anyone hears it.
No.
But I mean, I guess we'll see if we can go through the books, and maybe not just me, but if anyone thinks they want to add a new skill to their
I
pocket,
feel like
then
Gadget should look at it a little bit if he was raised by wizards.
He
He was raised by wizards, but I mean, it is a bardic college book.
Bards are different from wizards.
Fine.
Anyway, not to change the subject, but what's the time and what time do we have to go to the cult meeting?
that's
The
not
call is tonight, and it is probably about 9 a.m. now.
All right, so we got time. We got time. So Elaine, my question, we got the book to you. My question was, so they teleported, Ashley and Spencer teleported out of Ashley's house. Any
Yeah.
ideas where they might have went besides Ashley's and Spencer's place? Was there any other hangouts or hideouts that you might have known about?
I mean, it's a long shot, but it's also, there's a chance they could have teleported over to the casino or something. I mean, we all worked there,
Oh, the casino.
I don't think it'd
Interesting.
be too
Time to
suspicious
gamble.
necessarily that they were there.
Well, I could go and check that out and see if they're around there.
I mean, I think it might be a long shot, but
Hey, I got an idea too. I could take Dez with us. Oh, wait a second. Got no, Beta's not down yet from sleeping, so she can't be turned into a rat. I was thinking that maybe we could turn her back into a rat and see if we can sniff out Ashley at the casino.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it's a long shot. I don't.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Places that they could teleport without issue. I mean, I don't. I also haven't seen them in 2 years. So.
Oh no! It was a long
there
shot. I
could
was
be
asking.
a lot of places that they might know.
Heck,
They could be in some random abandoned building on the outskirts, for all I know.
with
I
the
don't know how
call,
far she
right?
can go with that stuff.
You don't know if there's like a range on that, do you, Talia?
No, there isn't, but it does somewhat depend on how well they know the area. The better that they know it, the better chance they have of landing there. If they have a description of the area, it's a little bit harder. If they've seen the place once, it's a little bit easier. If they've been there regularly, it's a little bit easier. If they're very familiar with it, it's a little bit easier. If they have a piece of something from that location, then they can get there instantly. No problem.
All right.
So they
Well,
could
I
be
think-
anywhere in the city, really.
Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, hey, I am totally willing to scratch off the casino if you guys wanted me to.
Technically, they could actually be anywhere on Earth if they had access or have seen the area.
Well, with the threats they were throwing at Elaine, I'm betting that they're going to stay fairly close to Ecstasy.
Do you know if they had any connections to anyone else in the city, Elaine?
Not that I'm
Right.
aware of.
Or any other organization like the Angels?
That's what I'm afraid of. The way Ashley was talking last night, I worry about that group that was after me since Fantown, and I guess even before that.
What group
I
is
don't know
after you,
what-
sorry?
It's part of the Angels.
Why is there a group of Crimson Angels after you?
Because I know about them, and they don't like people being alive and knowing about them. And I'm nosy and just wouldn't let it go.
Is it just me, or does this group just keep getting scarier and scarier? What has Wackiest got me into?
A lot, Garr, and I'm afraid-
Gadget, roll an insight check. Sorry, go ahead, Elaine.
I'm afraid that recently most of that is my fault.
Oh shit. That's
What?
Oh, that's a 21. I only have a +2 insight.
What they
Yeah.
want.
You guys can keep talking.
Oh, just so you know, Elaine, I am not blaming you for this. It just seems that, I was supposed to go on one mission, a single mission that was supposed to get me 20 tokens. And then we ended up in like a war. And then there was a body switching conspiracy. And now I find out that the Crimson Angels are involved and they're after you too. It's like, it's not all around you. However, everybody in this group seems to have some kind of baggage that puts targets on their back. I mean, I'm a guy that likes excitement. So obviously, I don't care. I just think it just gets better and better every time we talk to somebody. It's crazy.
And you don't have any baggage?
I got no baggage. I mean, if people are trying to kill me, they try to kill me, but they're not after me.
I don't have baggage.
That is not
And he
Are
knows
you-
what baggage is.
Are you sure
Alright.
about that, Kenny?
Well, I just have a couple missing friends.
I mean,
Darwin, that's baggage.
Oh,
we did the whole thing with the found friends, but I guess that's kind of over and done with now.
well, if we see
you
them, we
kidding
kill
me?
them, but I don't think they have anyone anymore.
The found
Well, anyone
friends.
that we. Oh, yeah.
It was a little while ago now.
We need to have some private conversations with each person to find out what everybody has, because honestly, this just gets better and better.
Well, I didn't even really deal with the found friends. They did.
I guess that's true. You were at the
seen-
Metamorphosis League.
I seen you get captured, but then next thing I knew, you were free.
Yeah,
Well,
Darwin,
not
getting
next
captured
day.
also counts as baggage.
Oh,
So that's a lot to go through
I,
for
I
anybody.
thought I just had my one bag, pointing literally at my bag.
We're talking more up here than what you carry around on your back.
Car's just smiling to herself as she's eating one of the apple turnovers. Kind of in the "oh, you beautiful idiot" kind of way.
Honestly, the only thing that I don't think is baggage for you right now is Kara. I think she's something good.
She is good.
She blushes.
But we've all been through a lot. And yeah, we don't all know what everyone's been through, but we've all had experiences and problems and troubles we've had to face. And I'm sure a lot of us still have stuff we haven't faced yet. And that sticks with you.
Well, and the thing about it is, you guys are still here, right? You're still alive, you're still kicking, and you guys are still together.
By some unbelievable force.
I have
Yeah.
died a few times.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that.
And we've saved you a few times.
They did.
Yeah, and you lost the device. Oh no, you took the device. Never mind.
Then he says he has no baggage.
Yeah, that's set up in Misery now, I'm pretty sure.
All right, so what's the game plan? You guys want to send me to the casino? You want to... What do you
Send
want?
me to the casino. Garr, I think you might have a gambling problem.
I am a goblin.
That
know what that
That
means?
explains it.
No, I don't.
Wait, goblins?
Goblin-like shiny thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
Elaine
being
gets it.
stereotypical.
That's what he's referring to. I know it's stereotypical, but
Garr, are you working on a horde?
I am working on a horde. I am so far up to 10 tokens.
Insight.
You're going to keep up with that lie, are you?
Oh yeah. It's all in fun. I'm up to 25 tokens.
I swear, Madison, if that's popcorn.
It's a
Oh
salad.
yeah, no, that's fuck. No, yuck.
It's salad. Calm down.
Green.
What's
We all know
wrong with
green
you?
is poison.
You're acting like cat saw water.
What?
What are you drinking right now, Cat? So don't even.
I believe Cat is drinking
It's water.
what you would refer to as the nectar of life.
We
Oh,
don't
Dr.
know
Pepper.
if water is an ingredient.
Water is an ingredient. Anyway, doesn't matter. Sorry.
First ingredient.
I would hope
I-
so.
I back Gadget. Okay.
I think, Garr, if you really want to go to the casino, you need to take another responsible person with you.
I'm pretty sure that rules me out.
You can go with your Garr if you want.
Are we going to change you into a rat so you can sniff out
I-
Ashley or what?
I don't think
So, thanks.
anyone should be going anywhere by themselves right now.
Well, honestly, I don't even. After you said, I mean, they could be anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I don't think they're going to go to the casino. I think they're going to do something more, let's say, cult oriented.
I can come with you, Gar.
Ashley had made a comment. I can't remember if it was before or after she started doing things with my head. It's like a little bit of a blur. But she said that now no one could push her around or walk all over her or belittle her, treat her like she was an ant, essentially.
No nieces or nephews for her.
I have.
She blamed me for leaving as part of it and abandoning her.
Matt, are there still TVs around town?
Yes. Very few,
Like
but yes.
Public broadcast system kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
I don't
anyone-
think she'd be much of a match.
Do you by chance have a
Who?
picture of Ashley and Spencer?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I don't.
Was there anyone
Um,
she felt like put down by, or that were particularly degrading to her, or treated her poorly?
I have a feeling
I mean, doesn't everyone hate their boss?
that the
No, but
casino might.
This
be
seems
part
like
of it.
more than that.
I don't know what's gone on at the Gachet since I left.
Maybe
But the
she's
way
going
she's
after
talking-
Harrison.
Oh, I recognize that name.
I think
Everyone
she
should.
might. It's the guy who it's the head of the casinos.
Harrison Gachet is the owner of Ecstasy.
Okay.
So
If
so
she
she's
kills
been building up.
Harrison, why don't we just let her?
We might be able to access their cameras.
Oh,
Maybe.
how's that?
If I can find an access port,
How do we
Where
find
Where would one of
that?
those be?
unplug one of their cameras and plug into the jack that it uses. There's
So
a
I guess
boss.
that settles it. Gadget, Garr, and I are going to go to the casino together.
Son of a-
I don't recommend doing this before you trying that gadget. And I don't want to underestimate her because I don't know what all she's capable of.
Yes, please. I'm all for a
And
different
I'd-
suggestion.
And I hate to suggest this, Kenny, but I think we should tell their security that 2 of their employees have gone rogue and could potentially be coming for the head of the casino.
Don't you have some? Can't you do this? Wouldn't that mean more if it came from you?
I mean,
What's the
maybe,
matter?
but
Gadget doesn't want to go.
Gadget's scared.
I mean, they might not even know who you are, Gadget.
How many 4-armed elves have you ever met?
Just hide your
I can't
ears,
say
then you're a
that you're
foreign
Sorry,
second.
person.
you worked for. You have previous dealings with the Guichet?
I used to work for the Gachet.
And when was this?
It's been, what, 30, 40 years?
Oh, most of those people would be dead by now then.
Could try it.
Am I the only one that sees an angle to make some tokens on this?
Garr,
Alright.
how much money would make you happy?
More than I have.
Okay, here's an extra token then.
1 token. Yeah, not
You
gonna-
said more than you had. That's more than you have now.
Anyway, Talia. I was just saying, doesn't have to be monetary, although I said tokens. What I'm saying is this could get us into the Gachet's good books. That's what I'm saying.
Then offer to sell them information that is beneficial to them.
No, you don't even have to sell it. You could say, they could owe us a favor. We might need a favor from the Gachet one time. Not only that, we also have a war. Do you remember a war that we have to deal with at Fool's Hope? I mean, the Gachet could be handy. We save Harrison's life, and bada boom, bada bing, we got ourselves a Gachet army to take out Mr. What's his name? Dust and Silence. Yeah. Creepy. Crazy. Yeah.
We need to be careful with the Gachet. They don't hesitate to kill people to send a message.
Have you had run-ins yourself?
They killed my parents.
Again, how has he got no baggage?
Yeah, that's baggage, Kenny. Just so you know.
It happened a long time ago.
It sticks with you, though.
Okay, that's still baggage.
And the way you see the Gachet now is because that stuck with you all this time.
Because you're carrying baggage. Like that thing on your back. You're carrying it. Imagine
I'm
putting
gonna
all
backhand
the...
Garr.
Kenny!
Gar's pretty
No
quick.
hitting people at the table!
See how fast you are. Is that against my dex?
I'd be against your AC.
Okay, gotcha.
Natural 20.
Oh, well then, yeah, definitely.
So he's been rolling crap all night.
But when he
Like-
does something silly,
When I attack my own party, I always roll well.
that's
That
not
is true.
foreboding.
No, that is true.
I have a history of rolling crap and then, I hit a party member, natural 20.
Yeah. Anyway, Talia is like, I think we are done discussing and we can just go do it now. So, as I said, Garr, You want to go to the casino because you have a crippling addiction. Gadget, get over yourself. Nobody remembers you. And let's go.
Do you
I sure
mind if I
hope
look
not.
through those books you've got, Talia, while you're gone?
Sure.
I'll take care of them, I promise.
The butler can take you to the room,
Thanks.
to the library.
Wait, is Pierre the butler too?
No, I just forget the butler's name, so I'm not going to try and remember it.
That is
Oh
so
my goodness.
offensive.
She's got a butler
But she
and a
doesn't-
chef.
She doesn't remember the name.
Well, she doesn't because the DM also doesn't.
The butler gets paid very well to make up for forgetting his name.
Yeah, he just it gets called butler, so she gives him an extra like 5 tokens a day. What was that? Sorry?
Huh.
Did you say I wonder if they're
I was
hiring?
not going to ask how many extra tokens it would cost to keep calling Elaine old every day.
How much is your
Anyway.
dignity worth?
Put a
Anywho,
price on it.
With that look, it's like half a token.
anyway, you guys head downtown. Elaine, the butler, takes you to the library. Despina and Kenny, what are you doing?
I don't know. If Elaine's just reading and everyone else is going to the casino, he'd probably go to the casino.
Kenny, there
Okay.
might be pictures.
No.
Kara comes upstairs with you, Kenny, and intelligence check.
From Kenny?
Yes.
2.
Okay. Today, learn how to read a sentence or two.
Hey, you could have used that nat 20 there, bat boy.
Yep.
Gotta start with the alphabet.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so you guys head to the casino. And as you're walking in, the guys give you all the nod and just are like, enjoy your time. And you head in. And we change the music to our bar music. All right.
What are we looking for?
He said a camera, didn't he?
Or an Ethernet.
Or a what? Sorry.
An Ethernet jack. Not. Y'all don't know what an Ethernet jack is, probably.
My poor little Garr won't know what that is, so
you're-
you have to describe it.
You're also cutting out a little bit again.
An Ethernet jack is going to be a plug into a wall. Kind of a
Okay.
little square plug. But it's probably not going to be where any of us can get to it.
How about you let me break off from the group a little bit? I'll work my magic and see if I can get us some access. Does that sound good to both of you?
Sure. But I don't want you to think that I've got a crippling addiction while I go put some.
Garr, I'm already walking away. Bye. So she walks away from you guys. Garr, are you putting money in a slot machine?
Yep.
How many times are you playing?
Let's try 10 with 2 tokens.
Ten with 2 tokens, hey?
That would be 20.
No wins.
We'll try one more time. Same amount.
Still no win.
Oh,
Just
this
try
machine-
one more time, same amount until you win.
This machine sucks.
This machine's broken.
All right, we're gonna try this other machine over here. One more
Garr,
time.
they are made to take your money.
Yes, they are.
You're trying a different machine, you said?
Yep.
And what's your amounts?
10 and 2.
Are we doing our driving test?
Hopefully it drives it into a win.
All losses.
Okay, I blame Kenny for this.
You are correct. It is Kenny's fault.
Okay, we're gonna
You're
do.
muted.
As he should be.
You said you upped it again after I mentioned it, so it's not all my fault.
Oh, you've upped it again.
It's one in. It's not 1 in 10,000, but it is a 10,000 roll.
Oh well, thank you for telling me that the odds have changed.
Isn't it like 10 in 10,000?
Yes.
So
No,
it's
I mean,
1
you
in
got-
1,000.
You guys won on this
essentially-
one last time, so
You just wasted 60 tokens.
no, you won using this exact method last time. So I mean, you didn't waste anything.
All right, 15 and 1.
All right.
While he's doing this, Gadget's gonna start kind of walking around, seeing open ports.
Okay, so it's all losses until your last one. And that is you get 76 tokens back.
Doesn't that like pretty much break even?
I
One
think it's plus
token up.
1.
Yeah, he's one up.
Okay,
That's
I'll
still
go
a
too.
profit.
That's right. I'll go to another machine. Yeah, actually, I'll do blackjack. That's a good idea. These machines are terrible.
How about we do roulette?
No, that's even worse.
No, it's not.
Actually, the percentage win chance on roulette's higher.
All right, we'll try roulette.
Okay. So what are you placing your bet on?
We'll do 25 on black.
Black? Okay.
We'll do 26 on black so that my math is easy.
Okay. Zero to 36. Give me 1 second here.
Don't you
Evens are
double my-
black. 25 is a win.
So evens are black. That's a loss.
Sorry. You bet 25. I got 34. You win.
Okay. So what's my win on that one then? 25 times my money.
No. So single number bets are 35 to 1, double number. Give me 1 second here. I should have looked up. So red or black pays even money.
Oh.
So you get 50 back.
52.
Why would you get 52?
Because he did
26.
26.
I thought you did 25.
He
I
did
did, but I
26, so his
changed it.
math was easier.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I'm at 202.
Okay.
So I will do, unless Kenny's found a port, unless Gadget's found a port or Talia's back, I will do another 27 on black.
You're just doing black still?
Yep.
You don't want to try betting a single number?
No.
And that's a loss. It's a 15, so that is a red.
Okay, another 25 on black.
Okay. As you're spinning this, Talia comes up to you, Gadget, and she's like, all right, let's go. Garr, are you busy?
Yeah, just one sec.
And it's an 18, so you get another 50 tokens.
Back at 200. Okay, I'm with them now.
Okay.
So did you make your 10 tokens, Garr?
I totally made my 10 tokens. Yes. Thank you for asking.
Garr, you go. Never mind. Okay. And she walks you guys over to a room where a guard is standing in front of, and he just opens the door for you. And she's like, "We'll only be a couple of minutes. Don't worry." And you guys walk in.
Wink at the guard.
What?
You wink at the guard.
Yeah.
Roll a charisma check.
That is a magical 5.
Ooh. He kind of like blushes a little bit. No. He's like, he kind of like gives you a, what the? Anyway, you guys walk in, and you walk into a wall full of monitors. It is basically the camera bay. And she's like, is this kind of what you were hoping for?
Yeah, Gadget immediately sits down. All 4 arms are messing around, tweaking with stuff. He's looking around.
So what exactly are we looking for?
We're looking to see if we can find Ashley on the cameras.
But couldn't she look like anyone?
She might, but it depends on if she's here. She might be looking like Spencer or Ashley. She may not be expecting someone to come looking for her here.
So both of you roll perception checks then. That is you too, Garr.
Yep, got it. That is a 19.
Would you like to guess what I roll, Madison? Oh, you took care.
Nat 1. I knew it. I think Madison's headphones died.
Ooh.
So we burned the whole place down. I've
Or
got
his
the
internet
thermite.
went out. Are you there, Matt?
We take all of their money.
Quick, can you get the can you get some C4? We're gonna take out the whole place right now.
Just
Go
radio
for
me
the
and I'm on
load-bearing
my way.
pillars.
Go for the
Everybody
load-bearing
roll.
pillars.
Anything that rolls above a 1, we get all the tokens.
Hold on, I'll be
Are you
Madison for a
kidding
second.
me? A 1.
All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. God is not a demon, just, for the record.
Accurate.
We feel so powerful when the DM can't stop us.
+3 short swords for everybody.
Plus 3 short swords for everyone.
That's so demonic.
Okay, that was the worst thing in the world.
It's okay. We took over for you.
We'll tell you what happened. So
my
first of all,
headphones started blasting static in my ears, and like I turned them off and turned them back on, and it immediately started blasting again. I'm like, well, what is going on? I have it fixed now.
we're going
You
to
don't
tell
need
you
to
what
hear
happened.
us.
So that
So we all
blast
have
you
+3
heard-
short swords.
Yes, those were in the vault. The blast you heard in your ears was
Us blowing up
Yes.
the casino.
us blowing up the casino.
Load-bearing pillars, exactly.
Yes, and Gadget took all of the +3 short swords.
But we left all the money because we weren't paying attention.
We forgot about
Okay.
that.
So
Garr.
none of that happened.
That's true,
Demonic
Garr.
Madison said it happened.
When the DM's away, the demons will play.
Okay. So what did you like? What was actually going on when I told you 1 second?
I rolled a 1.
And I rolled a 19.
Okay. So you look around the monitors, Garr, and you're like trying to scan. You know what both Spencer and Ashley look like, right?
Correct.
No, you don't know what Ashley
No,
looks
he
like.
knows what Spencer looks like.
You know what Spencer looks like. Actually, that's a good point. Neither of you know what Ashley looks like.
They
Oh,
know
right,
she's
'cause
blonde.
Ashley was gone. Yes, Ashley was gone.
Do they know she's blonde? Did you tell her
Well,
that?
I feel like I would have given them some sort of description. Because he asked about if I had a photo.
Okay, well that's fine. So you're looking around and just nobody that you see has a description like that you got.
I fixed
All right,
Elaine's
I don't
walkie.
see.
I don't know why she's not answering.
I don't see anything.
Are you calling me?
Badoop.
Elaine has like books sprawled like out in front of her, and the walkie is like just out of reach, and it's like when your phone rings and you like lunge for it.
Kara toss you the walkie.
What's up?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me? That's
There we
weird.
go.
Elaine, can we get a description of Ashley, please? Badoop.
Blonde hair, average height,
Bullet holes.
slender build.
Any distinctive marks? Ask her if there's distinctive marks. Is this thing
Elaine.
on?
Is there any distinctive marks or hairstyle that she would wear? Hair
She
color?
used to always do. Well, she's blonde. It might be different, but she always did like a really high pony. Kind of think like an Ariana Grande. Just not with as long of hair, but she did like top pony.
All right. As you're looking through this still, like as she's giving you this description, I assume you're looking at the monitors still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So still nothing is ringing any bells.
Okay, they're either we're not seeing them, or she's like disguised as somebody else, or they're just not here.
You really think that she would come here as her first like mission or something?
I have no idea.
I know the reason you wanted to come here was to gamble more, but I truly thought that there might be a chance that her employer would be a target. I don't know, Ashley.
Who's looking at the people who are dealing blackjack?
What do you mean?
Garr, were you here? You played blackjack with Elaine with her friend before dealing?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I played one time with Spencer. Yes.
Look at the dealers on the blackjack table. See if any of their mannerisms seem to match what you saw before.
Okay, this is a perception check with disadvantage then.
Yeah, because Gar's got a memory like a goldfish. 1 sec. Well, that's a pretty good roll. Just need one more like that. Nope. That would be 17.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage. My first roll was a 17 plus 6 with 23. Then it went down to an 11 plus 6, which is 17.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything here. It's pretty difficult to base it on just like the way they act, because pretty much the guys are all trained to like do it the same way, so that they get the same experience. But yeah,
Well, that was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
the guard pokes his head in. It's like, sorry, ma'am. Did you still need the room, or? And she's like, sorry, sweetie, just give us a couple more minutes.
Any other ideas, Talia? Because
Well, he said something about hooking into the system so that he
Gadget, I
had
was going to say Gadget pulls out his laptop and tries to plug in.
tablet.
Yeah, tablet. And he's going to attempt to access. I don't know if they have one, but he's going to attempt to access card read, badge reads if they have badges to open doors. To see if any are registered to a Spencer or an Ashley.
That's a good idea. They do not have that though.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Well, yes, this would be the most technologically advanced place in Texas, as far as you're aware, but they don't have like badge reads.
So Gadget gets a 24 on his used computer.
and with a 24 computer use, what does Gadget find? Please tell us, DM.
Well, what is he looking for?
No, please tell us, DM.
I guess the first thing I'm going to try to do is hide a backdoor into the system that I can access remotely if there's a wireless access point.
You are able to do that, yes.
Okay.
It's not very often that people have tablets or phones or whatever, so they do have a system here that does allow that, but it's just nobody uses it because nobody has the equipment to.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I figured originally is that most of the stuff they're not gonna have on super lockdown because nobody has the capacity or the knowledge to abuse it.
That's rude, but yes, you're right.
All right, I've got a backdoor. We're good for now.
Okay. We can go now. Garr, are you wanting one or two more tries?
Oh no, I'm good. I didn't come to gamble. I came to help.
Right. So Talia walks out and holds the door for you guys.
Follow.
She closes the door behind you, and she's like, "You guys go ahead. I just gotta finish up here."
So when we walk about 10 feet away, where she probably can't hear us, maybe you should keep an eye on her, Gadget. I don't know what she's talking about finishing up. I'm gonna go and talk to this fellow over here, and I go to the blackjack table.
Okay. It's still pretty early in the day, so you're actually one of the only people at the blackjack table. Are you actually keeping an eye on her, Gadget?
No, I'm not very good at stealth.
Okay. So Garr, dealer gets 5, you get 4.
Get me.
Oh, what are you betting before we go on?
10.
10? Okay. Standard payout for blackjack is 3-2. Good to know. Dealer gets 12, you get 4.
He's at 12, or he got it?
He is at 17. You are at 8.
Hit me.
Okay. He gets a 3 and holds, and you got a 9. So he is at 20. You are at 13. No,
Oh.
frick. 17.
17. Hit me.
Okay.
I can't win because the tie goes to the dealer anyway, so.
You got a 1.
Oh, I can beat him if I get 5 cards. So, yeah, hit me.
You got a
Should-
5.
I was going to say it should be a bust. Okay.
Dealer
Alright,
wins, and he takes your money.
Let's try that again, buddy.
Talia and Gadget come down the stairs, and Talia looks over at you and just laughs. He gets
I'll
a
be right with you.
2. You get a 7.
Hit me.
He gets an 8. You get a 1. That's
Hit me.
10. 10 for you. 10 for him. 8 for you. He got 21.
Hit me.
He wins though.
Not if I get 5 cards.
Okay.
I mean, the odds are.
You got a 2 on that one.
Okay, hit me. Low card,
That-
low card, low card.
That's a 8.
Oh, I need another low card. Okay, hit me.
And that is a
12.
5.
No bust. Okay.
Dealer wins again.
One more time.
Talia. Okay. 2 and a 4. So 2 for him, 4 for you.
Hit me.
9 for him, 5 for you.
Hit me.
He's at 11. You're at 9. 8 for him, 3 for you, and he's gonna stay.
Hit me.
One for you.
And hit me.
7 for you.
What's he at? 19? 18.
He's at 19. Yes.
Are you kidding me? 9, 12, 13. I'm at 20. I win. Okay, good enough.
All right. I don't know what the 2 to 3 payout is, but you get 20 tokens. Let's say. Or no, it'd be 15 tokens. That's how it works.
All right, I'm with you guys. Thanks for the game, buddy.
Not a problem. Come back and play again anytime. You guys hear the regular announcement that goes over the radio, or not the radio, but the sound system saying it's like, "Welcome to the Guichet Casino, founded and owned by Harrison Guichet, myself. I hope you all are having yourselves a great time playing the games, and feel free to make as much money as you'd like. All here in the wonderful city of Ecstasy. Have yourselves a great time." And you guys walk out. Now we go to Elaine. Elaine, roll me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Arcana
I'm bad.
check.
I'm good at those.
Are we? Are we now?
Positive affirmations.
Okay. I see.
Your mom did say to do that.
Yeah, think positive thoughts. She told you.
17.
You don't even need a
17.
procedural memory.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mom.
Did you use a procedural memory?
No. My first roll was a 15. I was like, yeah, I didn't even need to use one.
Okay, sweet.
Your mom would be so proud.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
But it's true. You used positive reinforcement to make things happen. She said manifestation is real. All right. So, are you just going through her, like the book you got from Ashley, or are you going through all the books?
I want to start with that one just because I don't feel that we necessarily need to hold on to it very long. But I want to go through that one and see if there's any, like, if she wrote any notes in it, if like she bookmarked pages and like little things like that, and just kind of see what's in it. And then I was gonna try and move on to other books.
Okay, so as you're going through it, 1 second. You in the front, there's like a table of contents, I guess. And you're going through and you see College of Creation, College of Eloquence, College of Glamour, College of Lore, College of Spirits, College of Swords, College of Valor, College of Whispers. And these are all the different things that you find. As you're going through this, though, you do see College of Whispers is highlighted. Or underlined, I guess, would be... I feel like highlighters would be harder to find in the apocalypse than pens.
Okay.
So are you going to skip to that page?
Yeah, I'll flip to there.
All right, so literally it's just going to be a description like it is in Xanathar's, but
Okay.
basically it just says a quick rundown as to what the College of Whispers provides, and it says, most folks are happy to welcome a bard into their midst. Bards of the College of Whispers use this to their advantage. They appear to be like any other bard, sharing news, singing songs, and telling tales to the audience they gather. In truth, the College of Whispers teaches its students that they are wolves among sheep. These bards use their knowledge and magic to uncover secrets to turn them against others through extortion and threats. Many other bards hate the College of Whispers, viewing it as a parasite that uses the bard's reputation to acquire wealth and power. For this reason, these bards rarely reveal their true nature unless they must. They typically claim to follow some other college or keep their true nature secret in order to better infiltrate and exploit royal courts and other settings of power. So it kind of goes through like a quick rundown as to what like you would learn in the different colleges. And this is the one that she has like not really notes, but like things that are underlined, different ideals from these different colleges. And then this one here, there's one called Psychic Blades, and that kind of rings a bell in your mind.
Literally.
Yeah. But it would appear that this was the college that she chose to follow.
Okay. Well, that at least gives me something to kick off from, I guess. Are there any pictures that I can show Kenny since he came up here?
Sure. There is a couple pictures in the book of like bards performing in front of like classes.
Kenny, look,
like,
it kind of that one kind of looks like Boone, don't it?
ooh. He's just like a child seeing a picture book.
I'll just kind of pass him that one, so if he wants to, he can just flip to all the photos.
What are you looking into next?
We know... Seems like we keep running into wizards. So we have an outlet for knowledge there on, like, a lot of different... We'll go sorcerer next. Talia said she had books on both.
Okay, so this, you're going to need to roll an investigation for to try and find the book first.
I'm better at those. What is that? Okay. I was like, I can't read that. 15.
15. So you're better at it, but you got a worse roll.
Yeah. I only rolled a 10 that time.
1 second here. All right. So, again, I'm just going to kind of read from the book here. So, what it tells you a little bit about them are sorcerers carry a magical birthright conferred upon them by an exotic bloodline, some otherworldly influence, or exposure to unknown cosmic forces. No one chooses sorcery, the power chooses the sorcerer. So it kind of goes into what Talia talked about a little bit, that it can come from many different things. They talk about draconic bloodlines, divine souls, storm sorcery, shadow magic, wild magic, ruin childs, like all these different things that they come from. And they talk about, this is a book from Chorus, so this doesn't really have the ideas that Talia had brought up, but it does talk about children born in places of immense power are also possibly people who get infused with this.
Okay.
What else would you like to learn about a sorcerer?
From looking through them, does it look like most like magic users, like things they are capable of, are similar? Or does it look like it varies, which means there's more variables to take account for in not knowing what somebody is?
Every magic user has overlap, but there are differences between each one.
This is hard because these are like, it's things I know, but I'm trying to think of like what Elaine would want to know. Can I try and see if in any of these books it even briefly mentions anything about combating against magic or like anything protection related?
This isn't really a book for that. This one has like protection type spells and things like that, but
Okay.
nothing saying it's like, oh, this is how you fight against wizards. This is how you do this. And on top of that, actually, no, I'm not going to give you any more than that.
Okay.
As I said, this is a book from Chorus, so.
Okay. It said stuff about like the wild magic. Does it go and to any detail with what am I trying to ask? Oh my gosh. Like, is this something that usually happens that people find out about like early in life? Can it just happen at any time? Is it random?
It can happen at any time. It can be early in life. It can be later in life. The magic of wild magic comes from the wild forces of chaos that underlie the order of creation. It says that the people who gain this, it comes from some form of raw magic. Could be from a planar portal, could be from elements, or a mysterious far realm. They don't really have a singular source, so it can come from anything.
Okay. Because I figure looking through it, that's the only one that would make sense, kind of related to what happened.
No, not necessarily. Because there's also storm sorcery, which it comes from the power in the air, pretty much. Can be caused by a bunch of different things.
Okay. But you'd say, like, in relation to what happened with Elaine, those would be the only two that kind of...
Those would be the only two that would make sense for her, yes.
Okay.
I don't really consider her to have a divine soul, so... Not trying to be rude or anything.
I mean, I don't either, so it's okay. I'm just trying to logic things that trying to logic try and act like I have no knowledge of, like, sorcerers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is so hard to do with playing D&D. Okay, and then so for the storm sorcery, it basically just says it's kind of like elemental powers in the air is what it kind of draws from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's really all she'd go through with that then.
Okay. So that's your research, and then everybody comes back, and you've met up again.
How'd it go?
No.
We didn't have much luck.
Des is outside your door. She's knocking on the door to your room.
Yeah, I was just trying to. So then you're like, and everybody's back.
Okay, well, what are you doing then?
That's fine. I was just trying to get.
This is prior to everybody coming back.
Okay.
Elaine, I was just wondering if I could have a little chat with you by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
give me 1 second.
Did you want us to leave, or?
Yeah, I just want to have a little private conversation with Elaine, and I just.
Okay, Kenny.
Okay.
Kenny, Kara leads you by the hand and walks out.
How's it going in here, Elaine?
I feel like I'm hurting my head more. I mean, it's kind of making sense. Looks like Ashley marked a bunch in this book of hers. Something about College of Whispers. Which I guess from what she told me, I guess kind of checks out.
Yeah, I don't know much about magic or anything like that. It's something I've seen different people use, but I'm just concerned about how you're feeling and how things are going with you, because I don't know. I'm still uneasy about Talia a little bit. I'm concerned because of how she's super excited about these magical books, and I've been around for a while, and it's like I just seen people they can use magic in horrible ways, and some of them use it in good ways, but that's what I'm a little bit worried about. And it's like she's already hurt you. I'm not talking about Talia, I'm talking about magic in general. It's hurt you so much already. But yeah,
I know.
It's got me concerned how she's very excited about looking in these areas, which there's all this radiation and stuff. And I know Gadget was kind of explaining stuff, but I don't know. There's just something going on, and there's all these things. And like I said, like Garr was saying, you guys seem to have many adventures, and there seems to be always something going on. And it's like trying to help you guys and just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. So it's like, yeah, I'm just concerned. You seem like a good person, Elaine. So, I got your back. I just wanted you to know that I'll try to help you out as much as I can, but I just want you to keep your eyes open. I feel like you do already, but Just
I try.
know, yeah, you seem to have your head on your shoulders pretty good, but
It feels like it's falling off sometimes, I'll be honest.
I can imagine. With all these things
Especially
you have to go
yesterday.
through. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure these guys will be getting back pretty soon. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you seem like a really good person, and you've gone through a lot, it seems like. But yeah, just be cautious and think about
I'm
things.
worried too.
Oh,
And I mean,
yeah.
don't get me wrong. I mean, Kenny's right. Talia has been pretty good to us so far with being helpful, and
Right. She is very generous. Like I'll give you that. Like she seems to be helpful, but yeah, there's always something. There's always something with her. It's like she's very obsessed with the magic burst, like offering 100 tokens right off the bat. It's like, what?
well, I mean, she's got money. She can just throw it.
True.
I wish we knew more, but Talia's really patting it on all that.
Yeah. I know Gadget trusts her pretty much, so it's like, and he seems to be a good guy too, but yeah, I feel like sometimes people get under her spell, and
she's real persuasive.
Yeah, that is for sure.
I think, well, yes, she was right. I think that was one of the hardest things at first with the whole Ashley business. I believed them both. Like wholeheartedly. I believed both of them. And the person I thought I knew was the one that ended up stabbing me in the back. Or
yeah, that would be her fault,
I guess.
Because you said you guys were like family, so that would be hurtful. Because these two people you were with for some time.
Yeah, I mean, I had my family here in town, but my mother, she's different, and so we stuck together. And yeah, Talia's been great, and I wish I knew more about her.
Yeah, sometimes.
And I trust all of you, just because you guys have put yourselves through so much on my behalf, and I hardly ever had to ask.
That's what I mean. It's like you guys seem like really good folk, and it's like I haven't seen that for a long time, so I wanted to back you guys. But yeah, and I do believe there is some good that she wants, like I do, but sometimes the way you go about it, it's like I don't know exactly what's behind her desire for certain things, and that kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm just being super paranoid.
I think a lot of us, Talia included, could probably be a little bit more upfront with things.
Yeah.
I think it's just harder now than ever. All I can keep thinking is, it don't matter how much I know somebody, they can just turn.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I thought I started having, some of this stuff figured out. It ain't my first rodeo. It's every time I turn around, there's another bump in the road and twist I'm not expecting, and feels like I just don't know anymore. Like I'm back at square one, and I don't know nothing about this magic stuff either. I feel like this is way out of my league.
Yeah. Well, like
especially
I said,
after yesterday.
Yeah. And I've seen people use it for good, but I've seen a lot of people use it for evil and bad things. So I'm just that's what I'm a little frightened of, and I feel like you're just trying to get to the bottom of things. It's like you're not trying to enhance your power or whatever. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Knew more
about
their magic or what even they're capable of. Like this book that Ashley had, it lists some stuff about things that she could do.
Right.
And this one, just reading it and what it explains a little bit of what it does. It's one of the things she basically did to me.
Wow.
And it's not pretty. That thing hurt. And I was lucky.
Well, you had blood coming out of your ears, so yeah.
I didn't have a scratch on me, Des.
That's very powerful.
And if someone's able to do that to me and not leave a scratch or a mark, I don't know what else they are capable of, and I don't like that feeling.
Right. I'm just wondering now, like, because we're going to go to that cult thing tonight. I'm just wondering if that's all linked up, or is that just a separate thing, or was she using that for? I don't. Well, you made out like Spencer's under her power, or that's what you're feeling?
It seemed weird. I mean, he came out of the closet.
Right. They found that sleeping bag in the closet.
I can't.
It's like, who sleeps in a closet?
I can't imagine someone just doing that in their own home.
Yeah, of their own free
will. For no
will.
good reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, Ashley was able to turn into Spencer. She was able to turn into me. I don't see why controlling somebody with that is out of any possibility.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're capable of. I've seen Alaria turn water into ocean and we could walk across it. Water into ice.
Yeah, okay. You do have the story. Close.
I mean, we got shot at with fiery explosions from a girl. Just throwing magic around.
When you were reading the book, did you find anything about controlling people? Like, was that what she was reading, or no?
Does any
You
of
would
that
have
sound
seen.
familiar?
You would have seen that, yeah.
There was one, I think, in here about control. This College of Whispers thing that it looks like she's gotten herself into, it's uncovering secrets and exploiting people of power. And
you said she said something to you about feeling like under people
Walked
or below
on.
people, walked on. I just
it
wonder if
looks like whatever she's in is just fueled by
revenge,
hatred, and
revenge.
that's what it seems like. But the only thing I can think of is maybe the Gachet
She feels abused by them.
or something else.
Did she complain about that when she worked for them? That they were.
I mean, we all had our complaints.
Oh,
I
you're
never
working for.
I never thought it was more than, just bickering.
So I wonder if
But-
when we go to this cult meeting, whether they'll have that same kind of attitude or something, or curious to see what the leader of this place is like.
I don't think she will be after last night. But I'm curious to see if she's there.
Yeah. You'd think after you shot her that she'd be holed up somewhere.
I think after I shot her, I pissed her off right good.
Right, because you said this wasn't the last that you guys were gonna see her, right?
No, she threatened me and vanished.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So I guess until we go to this meeting tonight, we won't know much more.
No, probably not. But it might give us more answers. And I hope it does. Because we always turn up with more questions. At least I do, it feels like. Every time I turn around, I got more questions than answers about anything going on.
Well, it seems like every time we're talking to each other, every new day there's new stuff that we have to deal with and figure out.
I mean, somebody's got to do it, I guess, right? I mean,
True.
She tried to kill me or make me dumber than Kenny. Just you're not here. It's fine.
I can't even imagine that.
Offensive.
Just because I found out what was going on, and it's not the first time someone with magic's wanted to kill me just because I've been finding out what's going on and I ain't supposed to.
Yeah, but see, that's what I mean. It's like for people that get so obsessed with magic, I don't know. I'm always wary, and so like I said, I
worry
understand
if
her
we
being
don't
nervous
do
and all that
nothing.
stuff, but we gotta watch.
I worry if we don't do nothing that if she would turn on someone that
or yourself,
I thought we were closer
family.
than that, better than that, what'd she do to a complete stranger?
Or for someone that she doesn't like at all, because it sounds like revenge.
We're back.
You know who's here?
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder if
Where's
they found
everybody?
anything.
Who knows?
Kenny and Kara are in the living room. Kenny, your friends are here.
No.
You guys know where Elaine is?
They're in the library?
I've not seen a library.
Perfect.
I've seen the bathroom. I've seen the bedroom. I've seen the kitchen. I've seen the living room. Where's the library?
Right there.
It's upstairs.
Right there.
Right there upstairs.
Thanks, Garr.
Kenny, Kara has a book with you, and it's like just going through, and it's like this one here, this one's an A, and this one, good, and this one's a B.
No
You
sting.
could have been dumber than that.
It makes a.
Gadget.
Anyway, you're going to the library, Garr?
Yeah, I'm just checking in on these two.
Well, you didn't know she was in there, but yes, she.
Now I'm standing in the doorway. I see these
Yeah.
two people.
Garr, Despina, and Elaine are in there.
Oh, hey, Des.
So, how'd it go?
Unfortunately, not so great. I'm not talking about the gambling. It was good. No, we didn't find anything. Talia got us into the main computer room. No problem. I don't know what she did, but she got us in there. And Gadget hooked in, and we were looking. We were trying to come up with some ideas of how to spot them. But no, they don't. It didn't seem like they were there. So I just wanted to kind of like report in, let you know we didn't find them. And yeah.
Well, we knew it might be a long shot, but
It was worth a try. Plus, I got another 10 tokens, so it's all good.
look at you.
Once again.
Yeah, I see a pattern here.
Yeah, it's a pattern of deceit.
Anyhow,
Anyway, how did the research go?
Well, Looks like Ashley made a bunch of notes and marks and stuff in here. Something about you might have heard about this, because I don't know none of this. A College of Whispers?
Oh, that would make sense based on everything else that we know.
I mean, it checks out. I found one of them in there that, just kind of reading through it, it sounds exactly like one of the things she tried to do to me to kill me. But whatever that is, whatever's going on, it looks like she's following that.
Yes, well, if she's being very secretive and joining with cults and things like that, that makes sense that that's what she'd be getting into.
It did mention stuff about using what they know to work to exploit power from powerful people. So I think maybe the casino is the rat track. Or at least Harrison.
Well, it's possible. Harrison got on a lot of people's nerves.
There's more powerful people out there than just him.
Is there, though?
I'm not saying equally, but...
He, basically owns Ecstasy.
No, I know.
So all the taxes and things that people pay in town, that all goes directly to him.
I mean, he's definitely the top of the totem pole, but... I don't know. But I was able to also go through one of your sorcerer books while you were gone too. So you were definitely right. There's a lot of different ways that can happen. From what I can tell, it's the only magic that you don't choose. Just happens.
Yes, it kind of is forced upon you based on your childhood, pretty much. Which, if that's the case with you, I'm quite jealous, to be honest.
Why's that?
I mean, innately being able to cast magic, that seems like something great. 1 second. I got a dog.
Dogs. I don't know how you just had a dog.
Didn't hear you.
And now, we get to take over again with the Demon DM.
Oh no, Demon DM. What will we ever do?
Rocks fall every. And pineapples. Lots of pineapples.
Only if it's on pizza.
No, it's from Little Nicky. You know, pineapples. And plus 3 great swords. Short
As you
sword.
command, demonic DM.
Wow.
Hey, great idea. Let's start our own cult.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Can it be a cult to Dionysus?
Just so you know, I
Dionysus.
could hear like everything that was going on.
Yeah, but you couldn't respond, so it doesn't count.
Whatever. Anyway, so what are you guys doing now?
Yeah, I just gonna go work
It's
in,
like what, like afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gar's gonna go bug Gadget.
Okay.
Yeah, just working on a walkie-talkie.
Hey, can you
Kenny's
you
gonna
work
go
and
around
talk
telling
to
people he
yourself?
knows his ABCs, even though he literally only knows A, B, and C.
What was that, Garr?
Technically not a lie. Only on a technicality.
Yep, exactly.
I don't want to disturb you, Gadget, but can you work and talk at the same time?
Yeah.
Excellent. Is there a door on the workshop?
There
Yep.
is.
Okay, so I just close the door real quick. So when I was off gambling there, did you you happen to look and see how Talia made her way into that back room?
No, I didn't.
What? Why not?
But I got a 27 to work on this walkie-talkie.
Oh, nice. You definitely
Actually-
can work and talk at the same time.
28. I'm sorry, I can't math. No, I'm not the best at sneaking.
It wasn't very. You didn't find it suspicious that she just got us into the back room?
No, I'm sure she knows some people.
Well, you would know. I don't know Talia
That
very
might
well.
be an insight
just-
check.
Insight for me to insight you.
Yeah.
All right.
Gadget, are you
I'm-
doing a deception?
I'm confused as to what you're lying about, to be honest.
Oh, that is a 20.
Lying
Oh.
about trusting her?
No, Madison just realized what I know.
What do you
Never
know?
mind. I know nothing. I'm over my things.
Gadget seems to be hiding something.
All right, what aren't you telling me?
Talia knows people. I'm sure she knows people in the casino.
Yeah. I get it. What kind of people are you talking about? I mean, we all know people, but you could drop some names. Who are you talking about? What are we talking about?
I don't know a name. All I know is she knows people in the casino.
Did she tell you she knows people in the casino? I mean, look at her house. Obviously, she knows people.
Yeah. She did.
You're being very vague. You're not helping me out.
I don't know a ton.
Am I supposed to read your mind?
That would be dangerous. I just know she knows people at the casino and security.
She told you that? She said, hey, I know people in security.
Yeah. But it's not common knowledge, so I wouldn't spread it.
Hey, I'm not going to burn a bridge with Talia. I mean, she's been great. I just found it strange that we could just walk into the back room. She's all like, winky wink. Here's my, like, am I okay to be in here? Yeah, this is great. And then the guy opens the door and says to her, are you guys done? I mean, seriously? This is great.
I was a little surprised myself, but it worked out in our favor.
Yeah. Also, I heard you say something about a putting in a back door. I don't know if Talia caught that or not. What are you talking about? Back door?
Yeah.
Technology? Yeah. What were you doing?
I was making it so I can access their cameras remotely. Hopefully, we'll see if we've got... I doubt there's enough range to do it from here, but we can probably go back, find somewhere close with Elaine, and check their cameras without having to go back into the room.
Just their cameras?
We'll see what the system has access to. I kind of was in a hurry.
My lips are sealed.
Plus, I don't know what systems they have on that server. God, I hope it's a server.
Well, I still don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't really matter. I know you know Ted. I heard back door. To me, that's
Give me your walkie-talkie.
sneaky. Oh, here.
While we're talking, Gadget just takes his and starts tweaking on it, working on it.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure everything that's going on, and I mean, to be fair, I've known you about as long as I've known Talia.
Actually, you've known me longer than you've known Talia by a day or two.
I said about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
A day or two in my world is a very short amount of time.
yeah, the elf thing. I know, it's crazy. You guys live a long time.
I'm still young.
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting any younger.
But it's definitely very helpful. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything more out at the casino. But we can at least try. I don't know what kind of information they have. And I'm really not sure how we're going to be able to track down Ashley and Spencer now that they've disappeared. We kind of had an easy way to find them. Hopefully, Spencer can't make himself look like anybody else.
Well, who knows? With the power that Elaine described Ashley having, she may be able to change other people into whoever she wants to. We don't know.
No,
But,
we don't.
We might get more answers at that cult meeting tonight. We'll see.
Yeah. How are we planning on getting into the cult meeting without anybody asking questions?
Oh, I don't have a clue.
I don't think it's open to the public.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just in the like
They said it
town
was at
square
the
kind of thing in the
market.
market.
oh,
Then we can just probably walk right in.
yeah, I guess so.
All right, I'll leave you to the walkie-talkie thing. Are you done with mine?
Yeah, here you go.
Fantastic. So is this long range now or just short range?
It's long range now.
Fantastic.
Welcome to the party.
Thanks, bud.
And here, take this one to Kenny too.
Okay, I'll do that. So I leave, go down to the where Kenny is. Hey, Kenny,
What?
here's your walkie, buddy. I'll
Oh.
throw it to him.
I miss it. No.
And it shatters.
I'm not fixing it again.
Again, it was hers last time.
Semantics.
Just ignore the small amounts of high explosive I added to it. Just don't worry about that.
Don't push the
Ba-doom.
butt.
Oh,
It's no
Yeah.
longer dupe, it's
It
Badoom.
only goes off if he uses his or his sonic gloves in the car.
That would just make the damage to the vehicle worse.
Do not blow up the car.
Like, I would like blow up windows and you would explode the vehicle.
All right. So we're going to skip ahead. And because it's 1 a.m., we're going to be skipping ahead to you guys heading towards the cult
We're
meeting.
leveling up.
No. We're going to skip ahead to you guys going towards the cult meeting. And that's where we're going to be calling it tonight, I think. Because it's 1 a.m. So I hope everybody enjoyed their time with us, and I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Did you catch anything? Did you notice anything? Well, if you were listening, you might have. Anyway, hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you all next week.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Yo.
Love you.